Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elevate English. Today, we have a very special story. A story about a man who changed the world without ever using violence.
Yes, we're talking about Mahatma Gandhi, a man who freed a nation without weapons.
He fought for freedom, but he never picked up a gun. How is that possible?
Through nonviolent resistance, through peaceful protests, through the power of truth.
So he used words, not weapons.
Yes, he showed the world that love and truth are more powerful than hate and violence.
Let's start from the beginning. Who was Gandhi?
Gandhi was born in 1869 in India, in a small coastal town called Porbandar.
A small town in India. What was his family like?
His family was middle class. His father was a government official. His mother was deeply religious.
So he grew up in a religious home.
Yes. His mother taught him about nonviolence. She taught him about truth and compassion.
Those lessons stayed with him.
Yes. They shaped his entire life.
What was he like as a child?
He was shy. He was quiet. He wasn't a very good student, but he was honest.
He wasn't a good student?
No, he was average, but he was very truthful. He never lied.
So he had strong values.
Yes. Even as a young boy, he believed in doing the right thing.
What happened after school?
He went to England to study law. He became a lawyer.
So he left India and went to England?
Yes. It was a big step. He had to adapt to a new culture, a new way of life.
How did he adapt?
He tried to become English. He wore Western clothes, he learned English customs, but he never felt comfortable.
He felt like an outsider.
Yes. He always felt Indian at heart.
After England, what did he do?
He went to South Africa. He worked as a lawyer for an Indian company.
South Africa? What happened there?
He experienced racism for the first time. He was thrown off a train because he was Indian.
Thrown off a train? That's terrible.
It was. That moment changed his life. He realized he had to fight for justice.
So he started his activism in South Africa.
Yes. He organized peaceful protests. He fought for the rights of Indians in South Africa.
So he was already a leader.
Yes. He became a strong voice for justice.
What kind of protests did he organize?
He organized marches. He encouraged people to resist unjust laws peacefully.
So he used nonviolent methods.
Yes. He believed that violence only creates more violence.
Did his protests succeed?
Yes. He won some important victories. He gained respect from the Indian community.
So he was becoming a leader.
Yes. But his biggest challenge was still ahead. India.
What was happening in India?
India was under British rule. The British had been ruling India for almost 200 years.
200 years? That's a long time.
Yes. Indians were treated as second-class citizens. They had no real freedom.
So Gandhi returned to India.
Yes. He returned in 1915. He was determined to free his country.
That was a huge mission.
It was. But he believed it was possible. Through nonviolence.
How did he start?
He traveled across India. He talked to people. He saw the suffering. He understood the problems.
So he listened first.
Yes. He always listened. He wanted to understand.
What was his message to the people?
His message was simple. Resist injustice peacefully. Stand up for your rights, but never use violence. That's a powerful message. It was. And people listened. Millions of people listened.
What was his most famous protest?
The Salt March, in 1930. He walked 240 miles to the sea to make salt.
Walked to make salt? Why?
The British had a law that said Indians couldn't make their own salt. They had to buy it from the British.
So they controlled something as simple as salt?
Yes. Gandhi wanted to break that law, to show that it was unjust.
Impressed. So he walked 240 miles?
Yes. He walked for 24 days. Thousands of people joined him.
Amazing.
That's incredible. It was. It was a peaceful act of defiance. It became a symbol of resistance.
What happened after the Salt March?
The British arrested him, but the message had spread. People all over India were inspired.
So the protest worked?
Yes, it brought international attention to India's struggle.
Did the British ever get violent?
Yes, there were terrible incidents. People were beaten. People were killed.
That's terrible.
It was. But Gandhi never responded with violence. He urged people to stay peaceful.
That takes a lot of courage.
It does. He taught people that nonviolence requires more courage than violence.
So Gandhi continued his work?
Yes, he organized more protests. He fought for independence.
Did he ever give up?
Never. Even in prison, he continued his work.
So he was always fighting.
Yes, he never stopped believing in freedom.
What about his personal life?
He was married at a young age. He had children. But he lived a very simple life.
Simple? How?
He wore simple clothes. He ate simple food. He lived like the poorest people in India.
He lived like a poor person?
Yes. He wanted to understand the people. He wanted to be one of them.
He was very humble.
Yes. Humility was his strength.
So what was his final goal?
Independence. He wanted India to be free from British rule. How long did it take? Almost 30 years. He started fighting in 1915. India became free in 1947.
Amazed. So he achieved his goal.
Yes, but he paid a heavy price.
What do you mean?
India was divided. It became two countries, India and Pakistan.
Confused. Why did that happen?
Religious differences. Hindus and Muslims couldn't agree. Gandhi was against the division.
So he was sad about it.
Yes, he was heartbroken. He had wanted a united India.
So his dream wasn't completely fulfilled.
No, but he still helped create a nation, a free nation.
What happened to Gandhi after independence?
He was assassinated in 1948, only months after India became free.
Shocked. Who killed him?
A man who disagreed with his views, a Hindu nationalist who thought Gandhi was too sympathetic to Muslims.
That's terrible.
It was. He was killed by violence, the very thing he fought against.
That's ironic.
Very ironic. But his legacy lives on.
What is his legacy?
Warmly, he is remembered as the father of the nation, a symbol of peace and nonviolence.
So he inspired others around the world.
Yes, Martin Luther King Jr. was inspired by him. Nelson Mandela was inspired by him.
Impressed. So his influence was global.
Yes, he showed that change is possible through peaceful means.
What's the main lesson we can learn from Gandhi?
Firmly, that love and truth are more powerful than hate and violence, that one person can make a difference.
That's a beautiful lesson.
Yes, and it's a lesson we can all carry with us.
So we've talked about Gandhi's life and his struggle, but what about his philosophy? What did he really believe?
That's a great question. Gandhi had a very clear philosophy. It was based on two main ideas.
What were those ideas?
Explaining. The first was satyagraha. That means truth force. It's the idea that truth is the most powerful force in the world.
So truth can overcome injustice.
Nodding. The second was ahimsa. That means nonviolence. It's the idea that we should not harm any living being.
Understanding. So nonviolence was central to his thinking.
Yes. He believed that violence only creates more violence. It never solves problems.
Did he ever face criticism for his beliefs?
Nodding. Many people criticized him. Some said he was too idealistic. Others said he was too slow.
So not everyone agreed with him.
No. There were many who wanted to use violence to fight the British. They thought Gandhi's approach was too weak.
How did Gandhi respond?
He remained firm. He said, "Nonviolence is the weapon of the strong." He believed it required more courage than violence.
Impressed, so he didn't give in to pressure.
No. He stayed true to his beliefs.
What about his personal habits? Were they unusual?
Yes, in many ways. He lived a very simple life. He spun his own clothes. He ate only what he needed.
Spun his own clothes?
Yes. He used a spinning wheel. He wanted to be self-sufficient. He wanted to show that Indians could be independent.
Impressed, so he lived his philosophy.
Yes. He was a man of action, not just words.
What about his diet?
He was a vegetarian. He didn't eat meat. He also fasted often. He used fasting as a form of protest.
Fasting is protest. How does that work?
He would stop eating until people listened to him. It was a form of peaceful pressure.
So he used his own body as a tool for change.
Yes, it was a very powerful way to get attention.
Did his fasting work?
Yes, it often did. People couldn't ignore him when he was starving himself.
That's a very strong commitment.
It was. He believed that suffering was a way to show sincerity.
What about his family? How did they feel about his life?
It was complicated. His family supported him, but they also suffered. They were often away from him.
That must have been hard.
It was, but they understood his mission. They were proud of him.
Did he ever stop working?
No, he worked until his last breath. He was always fighting for justice.
What were his views on religion?
He was a Hindu, but he respected all religions. He believed that all religions had value.
So he was tolerant.
Yes, he believed that we should respect each other's beliefs.
What about the future of India? What did he want for the country?
He wanted a country that was free, fair, and just. A country where everyone had equal rights.
So he dreamed of a better India.
Yes, and he inspired millions to dream the same dream.
How did people feel about him?
He was deeply loved. People called him Bapu, which means father. He was like a father to the nation.
That's beautiful.
It was. He earned that love through his service and sacrifice.
What about his assassination? How did people react?
The whole nation was shocked. There was sadness everywhere. People felt like they had lost a parent.
That must have been devastating.
It was. But his message lived on. People continued his work.
Who killed him and why?
A man named Nathuram Godse. He disagreed with Gandhi's views on Muslims. He thought Gandhi was too sympathetic to them.
That's terrible. He killed Gandhi because of hate.
Yes, it was an act of hate. The very thing Gandhi fought against.
So Gandhi was killed by the same violence he opposed.
Yes, it's very ironic.
What happened to Godse?
He was arrested, tried, and executed. He paid for his crime.
But Gandhi would have opposed the execution.
Yes, Gandhi would have forgiven him. He believed in forgiveness.
That's remarkable.
It is. He lived his beliefs until the end.
So what is Gandhi's lasting legacy?
He showed that change is possible without violence. He inspired movements for freedom and justice around the world.
Like which movements?
The civil rights movement in America, the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, many others.
And so his influence is global.
Yes, he changed the way people think about resistance.
What can we learn from his life?
We can learn that one person can make a difference, that truth and love are more powerful than hate and violence.
That's a powerful lesson.
We can also learn that persistence is important. Gandhi never gave up. He faced setbacks, but he kept going.
So we should never give up.
Yes, and we should always stay true to our values.
What would Gandhi say if he were alive today?
He would say, "Be the change you wish to see in the world."
That's a famous quote.
Yes, it means that change starts with us. We can't wait for others to change.
So we should act.
Yes, take action. Stand up for what's right, but do it peacefully.
So what's the final message?
The final message is that you can change the world. You don't need weapons. You don't need violence. You just need courage, truth, and love.
That's a beautiful message.
Yes, and that's the lesson we can all carry from Gandhi's life.
If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Share this with someone who needs inspiration.
And remember, kindness and truth are the most powerful forces in the world.
Goodbye and good luck. Be the change you want to see.
We'll see you next time on Elevate English.